Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Our phone number is 877-937-1047. You can text us anytime. Text JJR and whatever you want to say to the number 96893. We got Jonas Brothers tickets coming up probably in less than 30 minutes. We've got Big Time Rush tickets in an hour and a half. We got Second Date Update in about 20 minutes. So we got lots of stuff happening. That's a little menu of what's going on. Now, somebody on this show is being pretty... Are you being serious about therapy?
Yeah, I'm being so serious.
Yeah? Real therapy, not couples therapy.
No, like real therapy. Like
not the couples therapy, not me. I mean our podcast couples therapy. Like, okay, what's going on?
Well, okay, so yesterday I had a particularly rough day, and if I cry for some reason, my anxiety just comes out throughout the whole day, and it literally takes me out of the entire day. I want to go home. I want to sleep. I don't want to do anything. And when I was in college, and it was my sophomore year, I was experiencing being anxious and anxiety for the first time in my entire life. I was a student athlete. I was in a place where I didn't feel right. I didn't like where I was going to school. I didn't have many friends. I was having relationship problems. And I was going to my trainers, and I was like, I feel like I can't breathe. I feel like when I take a breath, I'm not getting enough air. And so I would walk around taking these huge breaths, and they thought my diaphragm was out of place or something like that. That's why I was having breathing problems. Come to find out, I was just experiencing anxiety for the first time. So I was like, okay, I think I should go to therapy. Why not? Let's see how it is. And I'm a huge advocate for therapy. I think everybody should go to therapy, even if you're perfectly fine. And right now, I'm genuinely fine. I just feel like I allow my emotions to get so much control of my body that it takes me out for the day. And I don't like that feeling. Yesterday, I had a hard day, and I was asleep at 7:30 at night with all my clothes on. My shoes were still on. My makeup was still on. It took me out. And so I was telling my mom, last week, I was like, I think I'm going to get back into therapy. And she was like, okay, that's a good idea. And yesterday just solidified that for me because, weight blankets? You know how they recommend you to have a weight blanket if you're feeling anxious or whatever? My 15-pound weight blanket wasn't working, and I literally asked my boyfriend, Kadeem, to lay on me. I said, I need you to, dead weight lay on me because I'm struggling right now. And so he just flopped on me. I don't know how heavy he is, but I was just laying there, and I felt so much better. And so I was like, yeah, I think I'm just going to do something for me because I'm allowing my emotions to take a little bit too much control.
Does he lay on you you're on your back and he lays on top of you, so you're face to face, and do you just close your eyes, so like a weighted blanket? Does that lead to sex?
No.
Of course, that's a John Jay question.
That's good therapy.
Because I wanted to try that out. Blake, I think you need a weighted blanket right now. Don't have one. But now, you can't use mine. You can use me.
Jeez, John Jay. I think it's healthy what you're doing because if you don't necessarily maybe have the coping methods to deal with the anxiety, and it kind of seems like you might need some tips to figure out when I'm in that situation, what can I do differently, or what's the healthy thing for me to do to work through it.
Absolutely. And that's kind of the point, right? I've been to therapy I literally was there all of college and then a couple years after, and I stopped going probably within the last 3 years or so. But when I was in therapy before, I was in intense therapy. I was doing EDMR, which is where they literally hook up wires to you and you have to it's a very intense thing. And so I'm not in that place. I'm genuinely okay. I'm really happy with my life. I just feel I just need an outside, unbiased opinion aside from my family, my friends, and my boyfriend.
I was reading a book about anxiety. And when I say reading a book about anxiety, it means I was really listening to a podcast about anxiety.
Right.
And when I say I was listening to a podcast about anxiety, it means I saw a short clip on Instagram about anxiety.
Got you.
Okay.
This person said that most anxiety comes from gut health, that you can fix anxiety. And I can't remember how, but there's something to do with your gut health that you can fix, like with something you're eating or a vitamin or a mineral that you're not getting. They did all these tests that once you get the right minerals in it, the anxiety goes away.
Oh, I can totally believe that. Like, I was very big on taking vitamin D pills every morning because
Vitamin D.
Yeah, I knew you were going to go there. But I was living in Portland, Oregon, and I'm from Chandler, Arizona, where it's sunshine and beautiful days all the time. And when I go to Portland, it's like rainy, and so it's just a different tempo. So I think I'm just figuring myself out, but I'm excited to get back into it.
And sleep, too. I don't think you sleep much.
Oh, no, I don't.
So when you said that you went to bed at 7:30 last night with your clothes on, anxiety happens because you're tired, too.
I'm sure.
Like,
I'm sure it's so much stuff.
Every dumb fight I've been in is because I know there's no sleep.
Yeah.
Because if it had been the next morning after a full night's sleep, you'd be like, yeah, whatever. But at night, you would have fight.
Yeah. No, totally. But I had a rough day yesterday, for sure. So that definitely was kind of the cause of that, but I don't get enough sleep.
By the way, weighted blankets are awesome.
Yeah.
Right? I think I got one about a year ago, and I didn't know this, but I think it helps with ADHD and helps with autism and helps whatever, because when I get that blanket on, I just feel safe.
Like a hug.
Yeah, yeah, I
The
do.
only thing that bothers me about my weighted blanket, though, and I don't know how to fix this, so if anyone has any tips, let me know, but it's kind of like a duvet cover, and then all the weight sinks to the bottom.
Yeah.
And it drives
same
me
thing.
up a wall. I'm
Same
like,
thing.
why can't you just be connected like a normal blanket?
I actually pull it up so my ankles are free. Because I feel like it pushes my toes forward, like I'm pointing my toes all the time. So I don't like that. I also wish it was a king size. I don't know if they make king size.
They make them all different
mine's
weights,
just
all different
my
sizes.
size, and it just covers me. My wife doesn't want any on, but I feel like I'm wider than what they give me. But I love it.
Scott got me one of those, and I just felt like it was too heavy. I'm trapped.
Yeah, that's what it does.
I didn't like that.
Yeah.
I really like it. So I wrote down in my notes, we're going to, for the show, I was like, Peyton's going to talk about the therapy. And then I wrote down the thing. It looks like I said, Wes into Blake. And I'm like, well, I can't, I have horrible handwriting. And I'm just trying to figure out what am I talking about? Wes into Blake. And I thought, well, I have these 2 stories about Blake. I didn't know when I was going to get into them. Then I thought, go around the room and ask, I have 2 stories about Blake. One has to do with the English muffin. One has to do with going to the bathroom.
Oh, I have Blake in my 323.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I do, because Blake had texted me about the Dog Moms event, and I said,
No,
Miss
that
Lee
wasn't
feels
it.
so special.
That wasn't it. But that's cool.
But that's
that
what I had her in there.
But mine says Wes into Blake, right? So
Can I see your handwriting up there?
Well,
I can...
I figured it out
Oh.
as I'm telling you this right now. So I thought, I'll tell the story about Blake and the English muffin, or do I tell the story about Blake and the bathroom? And then as I'm looking at it, Wes into Blake is weighted blanket. Nothing to do with Blake.
Well, then we need an English muffin story.
Right?
You know
Yeah.
us now.
I mean, those kind of go together. Breakfast in bed.
I'm like, Wes into Blake. And then it's terrible. I've got to fix my writing. You want to hear the English muffin story?
Yeah, let's go.
So one of our favorite restaurants is Over Easy for breakfast, right? They have the best freaking breakfast. And one of the things they added, they somehow now have the English muffins from Le Grand Orange.
Oh, those are the best.
Those are
The
so
best.
good.
So now when
Yeah.
you get English muffin or you get avocado toast, whatever,
Yeah.
you get it, the Le Grand Orange English muffin.
That's what made the commuter sandwich such a hit.
So on Sunday, we were eating. It was Jake, my son, the oldest son, Dutch, my youngest son, my wife, Blake, and me. Dutch orders English muffin and a bunch of other stuff, but he's too full. I had the protein pancakes, and then I got the fit chicken, which is grilled chicken, and it's got this spicy cottage cheese, and I don't know what else, eggs. It was delicious. And now I'm full. Dutch doesn't eat his English. He eats one side of the English muffin. And they also have this homemade jelly there. So he makes the jelly and the butter, puts it all on there. And then it's time to leave. And he would get up to leave. He just leaves it there. I go, what are you? You're not
What are
gonna
you
eat this?"
doing?
Because I'm full. So I grab the English muffin and I hold it in my hand and I'm going to eat it and walk out of the restaurant. And my wife has a meltdown. You are not walking out of here with that English muffin. I'm like, why? Why not? And I've never heard this before. I don't know if it's not etiquette, but she was just like, you're just not. So I didn't. So I sat down and ate it. Have you heard of that before? Can you not walk out of a restaurant eating food?
I never thought about it.
I never really thought about it, but I guess it could be rude because, I don't know, maybe your crumbs are going to get on the people you're walking by, or it's probably not the best. It's not really the best manners to eat while you're walking around anyway.
I just wanted to eliminate. I just thought I could eat this on the way to the car.
Most people would get like a to-go box.
I was going to eat it as I was leaving.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have called anybody on that, but I get her point.
She was like, "You are like scolding."
She's
me
like, "You're
I was
embarrassing the
a freaking
family."
Child. Yeah, I was like, "Whoa!" So I sat back down and I ate it, and then everyone had to sit there. Then I just took my time. I was we're gonna have
Take
to wait.
really slow bites and make deep eye contact each bite.
Yeah, I was like, "This is me sitting there at the table."
So gross.
Anyway, I didn't know that was a rule or not. Anyway.
What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality, high quality and immersive sound, a sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro Series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro Series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.